everything in the West just feels godless and broken to me, whereas over here, things are just more normal.
Dubai is one of the cleanest cities in the world.
Dubai is probably the best place to be at right now.
I was coming back to Dubai, it started raining, so people were like, oh, this is a sad moment. But for me, I love rain.
But Dubai is a wonderful place. I have nothing negative to say about it.
Yeah, it turns out when your city centre looks like this, when every single inch of usable land is covered or built on top of straight concrete, when you rush and conjure up a completely unnatural artificial city, it only takes like 3 drops of rain too many and you've got devastating floods. I'll draw it out real quick. Usually when it rains, in even slightly natural cities, the ground absorbs the water. Gardens, green spaces, narrow roads, these all obviously aid the absorption of water into the ground. And then we have Dubai, which essentially looks like this. Plus it's all built on top of desert sand, which is terrible at absorbing water anyway. The same sand that makes it so hard to build a functional sewer in the UAE. Dubai's natural climate is so inhospitable for humans that they literally need to make artificial rain to make sure that everyone doesn't perish and shrivel into human raisins. This process is called cloud seeding, which involves dropping poisonous chemicals such as silver iodide from a plane over a highly populated dense city. You know, a lot of the people that strongly claim the West is failing and collapsing, whilst the Gulf states are the future, I'd bet they're the same people that are rattling off theories like how Western countries poison their citizens' water with fluoride, or by dropping chemtrails on them. Bruh, the UAE openly drops poison out of a plane over a city. Like, it's just like how a lot of the people I see deriding the UAE probably also claim to care about free speech, for example, which the UAE openly has none of. Anyway, talking about modern new technology such as cloud seeding, the world around us is changing with new technological advancements. Do you want to stay up to date and safe in times of recession? Well, as you probably already know, the most in-demand technology right now is AI. ChatGPT and AI tools are useful for me because they can be used to make the video creation process 10 times faster. With Growth School, you can also learn the power of ChatGPT and 15 plus AI tools completely for free. I recommend this 3-hour workshop on leveraging AI tools and ChatGPT. It's usually a paid workshop, but we've made it free for the first 1,000 people. This workshop can help you make big dollars, grow your business, and even get a salary hike in your job. I give it a 5 out of 5 rating. Growth School have helped 1 million people get jobs in top companies, grow their careers and make more money. Supported by top global investors, they were named top LinkedIn startups in 2022 and 2023. So whether you're in any business, working professional, entrepreneur, freelancer, this will help you. I recommend you register for this workshop. Remember, it's free for the first 1,000 people. So go click on that link and register now. Anyway, I'm sure if the general reaction to this video is similar to my last one about Dubai, there's a load of Emiratis already turning purple and pissing their pants out of sheer rage, and they've probably already started commenting death threats because I'm not, dropping to my knees and screaming that their country is the best thing to ever happen in the entire history of the universe ever. But if there's actually anyone still listening at this point and not practicing how they're gonna brutally murder me at Dubai passport control, I want to clarify that I don't have a problem with anyone living where they want to live, and I'm definitely not trying to say that where I live is superior to anyone else. Like, trust me, I do not think that. However, I do think this idea that Dubai and all these cities in Gulf states are like perfect societies and are gonna outlast all of the West, which is currently collapsing and crumbling, that is some top tier bullshit, bro.
What do you think the world will look like in 5 years? And maybe you can differentiate between where you... Exactly.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I think some societies will cease to exist, especially in the West. There's no way they will keep going the way they were going and become the peace system. There's no way that. I believe this part of the world, the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia, UAE, is going to be the center of everything. It's going to be so advanced and so up there that it's going to be unbelievable. I think so. And I think parts of the West can cease to exist because systems are failing, humanity is failing, we're gonna learn.
Firstly, hypothetically, the West collapses. The UAE therefore also collapses. All the fucking Gulf states collapse. In 2022, the UAE's exports amounted to 599 billion. Their imports amounted to 420 billion. This is not a self-sufficient country, bro. They are completely reliant off other countries. As I discussed in my last video, all their migrant workers are foreign, but also all their tourists and a massive portion of their population are specifically Westerners. Most importantly, the UAE imports 85% of its food from foreign countries, the majority of which are Western nations. This is a completely unnatural society, and they absolutely require the West to act as consumers of all their products and suppliers of most essential products. Like, bro, I don't think you guys should be preying on this fictional collapse of the West, because if they're cooked, you are cooked as well, bro. Another reason I hear people give when explaining how the West is going to collapse and the Gulf states are going to prevail through the rest of humanity is because of the traditional religious values it's built upon. Now, this might be a fair point if their society actually acted in this way, but
What's that?
hey man, I just think it's a bit suspect, right? How Dubai is portrayed as this anti-woke bastion of traditional family values, whilst the UAE is 70% male, bro.
Hey, yo.
Look, man, I'm just saying.
Hey, yo.
Sounds like a bit of a crazy ratio to me, bro.
Hey, yo.
Sounds like you're liking each other's company a bit too much, bro.
Hey, yo.
Sounds like yous might be a bit more progressive than you think. I'm just saying, man, a lot of these self-proclaimed Dubai alpha males would refuse to step foot in a club with a male percentage of over 20%. But the same guys are out here moving to a whole ass country with 70% dudes.
Hey, yo.
Got something you want to admit, bro? Anyway, as someone who lives in the West, I'm not trying to say where I live is paradise. I mean, I live in fucking Birmingham, bro. And in a way, I would agree with the general view on the way that a lot of Western countries like my own are going right now. The state of the fucking UK, it's not sustainable, it's not positive, but is this really the answer? Really? I mean, I can give you a list of reasons why Dubai isn't future-proof at all, just physically. The highly urbanized concrete jungle, it means floods. As I explained, the seabed being completely dredged and ripped apart means no natural flood defenses. Water levels rising means one of the city's entire mega projects is sinking away and also poses a significant risk to the city itself. Sandstorms are increasing and getting worse year by year, with weather patterns changing. Rising temperatures literally will make it completely impossible to be outside without fucking evaporating, and upcoming green projects won't really work if plants just set on fire or shrivel up and die instantly. Geographically pretty bad place to be in terms of conflict and wars. I can go on, but my point is Dubai isn't perfect. But I know people will just disregard the obvious geographical problems, instead point to some insane conspiracy theory about how the West is currently collapsing and shit, and continue to berate me with the most angry comments I've ever seen in my life. Because at this point, I think the entire country hates me. So if you guys ever see me on a layover in Dubai airport being handcuffed and marched into a room with a non-violent device pointed to my head, you can start uploading the obituaries at that point.